with our guest. Joining me on the platform at this point in time is, I think we could have done better in having more women part of this cabinet?
Vineet, I would only be happy the day at least when we have a 33%, which the union governments have been from the last several decades wanted to come up with a law wherein at least a reservation for the women for 33%. Even at the least, I will only be happy if that 33% is being done by any government in any place, whether it is in the union or in any state governments. Having said that, there is another challenge we need. It is not only in the parliament or in the ministries. Look at our parliament. What is the ratio of you will only be able to, across the political line, the party line, you will only be able to find very minimum, just for, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि just नाम के लिए women representation है, both in the political parties or in the state assemblies or in the union, in the member of parliament, or of course, if you have a number of the women MPs from the BJP or in the NDA is very limited, accordingly only the number of the ministers will also come. I think we all need to advocate for a day wherein we have the maximum equal representation of women. Like in the corporates nowadays, we talk that we will need the corporate leaders should be equally given the women. For an example, media is one such an example where maximum mileage or weightage is given to the woman, not just because of the gender, but their quality. You will find that one of the finest anchors, even in NewsX, you will find them to be the women, our colleagues. So I think it's the high time for all of us to advocate, use these kind of platforms to tell the political forces or the political masters of this country to make more and more women in the political spectrum or in the leadership role. Another part is that even though one good part of it is that it is more than 7+ ministers, that is 10% of the ministers are now the women, leading from the Nirmala Sitharaman, which is the first finance minister of the woman finance minister. And in this government has shown, given Prime Minister Modi had given a very important role for many of the women MPs or the women ministers, very important portfolios. Women and Child Welfare, Smriti Irani had given earlier the HRD ministry, now the Defense Ministry was with Nirmala Sitharaman, now the Finance Minister. So I think he is going more towards more than just the gender bias. He is looking at the people who have got more quality, and that is the benchmark for him. The governance and the quality of, and the delivery is the benchmark for Prime Minister Modi. Yesterday's these things has completely, from the last 2 months, or rather close to 1 year, we have always been, the media was speculating that this is going to happen, that is going to happen. And I was always maintaining that all this speculation is going to be wrong, because when Prime Minister Modi always do a surgical strike, and this time again he did a surgical strike on the media or the people like you and me, saying that it is a completely, not just a cabinet expansion, a reshuffle. Reshuffle भी नहीं कह सकते, आप एक तरह से हिला के रखा है पूरी तरह से. The entire political spectrum was completely confused and took more of like a shock that what has happened yesterday. I think it's a great move. This will give a big boost to the government and the governance overall. On the other side, we need that the entire political class now will not be taking any position as granted. It is not going to be anymore treated as a birthright, like a Ravi Shankar Prasad or a Dr. Harshavardhan or a Prakash Javadekar leaving. It's not just their performance issue, but it is also giving a message that no position is a permanent in BJP or under Modi. So that's a great message, and that is the message it should go all across. And if that is actually going to help both the government and the political spectrum as a whole.